Hello and hi. Tyler from SportRx. I'm here with my very best friend,
Sunglass Rob.
and we are talking about, it's a big deal, the best flat light, low light lenses presently available on the market today.
Yeah, we get asked a lot. I think a lot of people have a big problem in flat light conditions, and that is the condition to have the problem in. It's hard to see, it's windy, it's stormy, it's overcast, it's snowing, it's a whiteout, and you still want to be out there because you're hardcore, and I love it because I love being out there when it's like that. Like, it feels so good and
A little more exciting.
there's less people, and but there's definitely a big handful of people that go into the lodge when weather's like that. But if the mountain is open and it's like that, I really enjoy being out there, but it's really hard to see, and sometimes you can only see a handful, it's hard. Arm's distance away. But there are some lenses out there that'll help you see the best you can in those conditions. One thing I will preface is, it's not gonna make it a sunny day. Like, even the best lenses in the world for flat light conditions, which I believe we have here on the table, are gonna give you the best boost possible, but it's not gonna change it to where it's easy to see in those conditions. It's just gonna make it as best as technology has let us get to so far. And I think it has made a big difference, especially the last couple of years. So real quick, in the last couple of years, there's been some newer lens technologies that have been available. Oakley has PRIZM, Smith has Chromapop, Spy has Happy, Sonar from Anon, Dragon has Lumalens. Basically, there's a newer, higher level of technology within goggle lenses now that enable the lens companies not just to make a different lens color and not just to make lenses lighter and darker, but to actually affect the light spectrum and boost contrast wherever possible. And it makes a night and day difference, I think. So one thing just to know is, if you're getting one of those lens technologies, you're far and ahead away better than what was available a few years ago. And the other thing too is, I think part of the flat light condition problem is some people don't have the best vision because they're not wearing the right prescription setup. So if you do need a prescription and you're trying to wear glasses inside your goggle, you're gonna probably be fogging, especially in bad weather conditions. And if you're trying to wear contacts, that's also when the contact starts to dry out and kind of get messed up. So the solution is the prescription insert that we have from SportRx. You have your best prescription. We can have digital technology in those prescription lenses with an anti-fog coating. So now let's just talk about those lenses. So we have basically the best lenses from the brands. We think these are the best flat light condition lenses out there on the market. Why don't we start with Spy? Spy has a Happy lens technology that's amazing. This is one of probably their best of the best low light conditions. This is the Happy yellow with the Spectra lucid green mirror, sorry. And this is really intensifies things. It's a beautiful color to look through. That one works really well. They also have the Happy Persimmon with the lucid silver. Did I got that right? And this one is also great for flat light, but it's not quite as light as the yellow one, but still does a fantastic job. Gives you great contrast. Smith has two lenses that are for low light conditions. With a lot of Smith goggles, you're gonna get two lenses in each package, and they're usually gonna come with like an everyday lens or a sunny day lens, and then the low light lens, which they call Chromapop Storm. There's a Chromapop Storm Rose, great lens, and then a Chromapop Storm Yellow, which I actually wish was available in more colorways. It doesn't come, the Rose is more popular, like if you get the black, this one comes, but the yellow I've tested personally in really whiteout conditions at Mount Hood, and I was unbelievably impressed by this lens. I think this might possibly win best low light lens, period.
You couldn't stop talking about it.
I love the Storm Yellow. I think what's happening too is people are buying it as a third lens because it doesn't come in enough colors. But it's really good only for really low light, bad weather days. Why the Rose is more popular is that if it's a low light day, but the sun may come out, may not come out, it's a low light day, but it's not storming, it's not a whiteout day, this is probably the preferred lens. But if it's as bad as it gets and you're still out there, the yellow comes in play.
I do want to say that there are at least actually some colorways that do come with it, and I think it's because you loved on it so much in the past. I will say this is my favorite low light lens, which is PRIZM High Pink. I wore this last season. We had a really
was
really good trip.
dumping.
Because beginning of the
It
trip,
was
total
dumping.
whiteout. End of the trip, total bluebird. But it was whiteout. Couldn't see very far ahead of
It
you
was like
at
heavy,
all.
wet, just
It
disgusting
was,
snow.
Yeah, so
It
good.
was fun.
So disgustingly
it was
good.
Fun. It was fun.
And the Prism High Pink
You
really
love the
served me
Prism
well.
High Pink.
was a
I
huge
actually
fan.
prefer the Prism Rose, even in those most whiteout conditions, because it has a little bit more intensity of that contrast enhancing prism dye. So even though it's a darker lens, I find that it brightens things up a little bit more for me. And again, if the sun comes out a little bit, the rose gets you by in more conditions than the high pink. But if it's that terrible, terrible weather, the high pink is the one to go with. And then we got the Anon M4, which is an amazing goggle that we're really excited about this year. And it comes with Sonar technology, and I believe this is the Sonar infrared. Is that right? Yeah, and that's their kind of poppy, real bright, really nice lens. Like that goggle a lot. And then Dragon has Lumalens, and they have two kind of low light lenses. They have one that's like the lighter one, and that's the amber. And then they have the rose, which is going to be a little bit darker, but still incredible contrast. So that's basically the best lenses out there on the market for flat light, low light, whiteout conditions. If you have any questions about any of these goggles, you can leave a comment down.
I do want to know a quick note about nighttime
night
riding.
skiing. Because
So there might be some people who ask about a clear lens, and really, while that exists, it only exists for nighttime. There's really no other time that you would ever need or want to use a clear lens, and there's an argument that you might find that to be a good use lens for nighttime skiing, but we still even feel like these low light lenses, especially the ones we were talking on with the lowest of the low, like the Prism High Pink, you know, the Chromapop yellow.
It would definitely work well for night riding, especially with the amount of lights that they're using out there. If you're doing exclusive night riding or a lot of night riding, maybe possibly invest in a clear lens, but your low light lens should just do great and fine. And if it was me personally, and I actually can get any goggle I want, I would probably still go with like the Chromapop yellow or the high pink at nighttime. So
Agreed.
hopefully, thank you for bringing that up.
I'm here for you.
But if you have any more questions, you can leave it down in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and give us a call or a try. This is a SportRx.
Hey guys.